What is going on, collective? Welcome back to my channel slash page, space, whatever you want to call it. This is just going to be a quick what sign should you be looking out for at this time? What sign do you need to know at this time? Like, what sign do you need right now the most, and why? Okay, so it's going to be a collective reading, so it doesn't matter what sign you are. We should not let the signs steer us from receiving the message anyway, because we are all energy, okay? Meaning that we have the ability to embody any sign's energy at any given time, okay? So don't let the signs stunt your growth, okay? Stagnate your energy. So let's see, for the collective, using my deck, okay? Signs and synchronicities. If you are interested in obtaining this deck, it's a beautiful deck. It's 88 cards of different signs and synchronicities that you may be seeing. Some are common, others are not. But yeah, it's just a really beautiful deck to get better acclimated with your spirit team, your guides, help you better communicate with them, as well as the universe and the signs that you're receiving. Maybe some further intuitive guidance about why you're receiving them. This information that is on a lot of these cards, a lot of it you will not find on Google. Why? Because it was channeled when I created it. So it's not to say that some of the information won't be similar, but all this came, from spirit. This was all channeled and put into these cards. So that's what makes it very personable, okay? And you can use this deck in a few different ways. So one of the ways is how we're going to use it today, which is basically finding out what signs you should be keeping an eye out for, what you may keep a lookout for when you see this reading. It is timeless as always, unless otherwise specified. So we're just going to get, a quick message to see what signs you should be looking out for at this time, collective, okay? We did just have a new moon in, I believe it was in the sign of, was it Leo going into Virgo? I believe it was Leo going into Virgo, okay? I follow Vedic astrology, so it's, I believe the new moon was really technically in Leo and not Virgo. It was like moving into that sign or something, I forget now, but anyway. So point is that we did just have a new moon, so this is still a really pivotal time to set your intentions, to allow yourself to be prepared for the next steps ahead, what may be coming up. So we do have water that did try to come out, or basically did come out water. So I do have, you can't really see it real good in the on the camera, but I do have the 3 signs. So on each of the element cards in this deck, it does list the signs there. So at the bottom we have journal, books, okay, and then we have water. So it's interesting. It feels like some of you are really being guided at this time, collective, to do some shadow work, some inner work, especially today as I'm recording this, is Friday. It's the day of Venus. So Venus is the planet of love, right? Of beauty, of glamour, vanity, luxury, things that, like goddess energy, right? That's all Venus. That's all Venusian energy, right? And so it feels like some of you may be connecting with the water sign. You may have water in your chart. It may be prevalent right now. Some of you may be guiding to get out in water. I feel like some of you would really benefit by getting out in the ocean, like getting into actual salt water, okay? Even if you can't do that, taking a salt bath or a salt shower. Like, I have a specific container that I have that I keep in my bathroom with sea salt. So I can take salt showers if I don't have time, or whatever, don't feel like filling up a tub full of water, and sometimes I feel like it's wasting, you know what I mean? But I will definitely take a salt shower, right? And just scrub my body downward and downwards motion with salt from head to toe, rubbing all of my chakra centers, all that stuff, setting intentions and visualizing, any negative energy or like dark black dirt or mud or whatever going down my body and down the drain. So some of you might be guided to do that at this time as well, especially if it's been a while. I feel like that would really be helpful for you. Okay, it's so interesting because I was trying to pick up the deck and then it split it with the heat card. Okay, so this is the fire energy. What I was telling you guys, I have a card for each of the elements. So this is the fire card. So fire, heat. So some of you, collective, maybe being asked to step into maybe this energy, this fire, heat energy. This some of you, I feel like, may have a fire sign as your north node. Mine is Aries. So, well, at least if I follow Vedic, it's Aries. Otherwise, it's Sagittarius. But still, it's still fire sign. So Some of you, that may be prevalent to you at this time as well. It feels like what I'm also getting here is collective, is to be mindful of people that you have around you that aren't trying to basically damper, put like water on your flame. You see what I'm saying? Like trying to put your flame out. Okay, it's like somebody, for some of you, is trying to put you to rest. It's trying to like make you relax, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like make you not want to do things, like make you feel lazy, not make you want to feel like, you know, like you don't have the energy, or, you know, like lack of clarity, whatever that is. This is like clearing that up. Okay, this is that energy of allowing yourself. And that's why for some of you, collective, it is really important at this time for you to focus on the cleansing, purification, detoxing for some of you, even reflecting, right, doing your shadow work, allowing yourself to identify when certain energies are attracted to you and what they're there for, what is the ultimate purpose. Allow yourself to connect with the information, the insight that comes about that. It's really going to be helpful for you at this time, especially going into going into the full moon energy. Okay, because that's really your harvest moon. Your full moon is your harvest moon. That's when you collect, you know, the fruits of your labor, so to speak. Okay, so it feels like some of you are really being asked at this time, collective, to, for some of you, it's also, yes, about the cleansing and all that stuff, but also watering your garden. And I feel like that will help you in doing so, is by clearing out like the clutter, clearing out the debris, I'm hearing. Okay, I feel like that'll help you get better acclimated to what else you need to put your focus, intention, and energy towards. Okay, so yes, the clearing will definitely help, as well as self-reflection, right? To get clear about where you're needing to put your energy at this time, your effort, if any at all. Okay, some of you may need, this could also be a period of like reflection, introspection. Okay, if that's something like, this is obviously it's a collective reading, so it's going to be different for all of you. But for those of you that are guided to, you know, like get outside, get out in water, go swimming, you know, whatever like that. Okay, protect yours at the bottom, and I believe this card has that word in here as well. Why did I think it did? I feel like for some of you, the protection is coming through by way of like your ancestors, like by water goddesses. For some of you, you identify as like children of the water goddesses, like Yemaya, Oshun, things like that. Okay, those may be deities that you work with or that you know, subscribe to. But it does feel like an energy of, by you purifying your energy, by purifying your auric field, your space, your, you know, doing all those things, it'll make better clear maybe who or what you need to protect your energy from. Okay, I feel like that's what's going to put you in this energy to really kind of like soar into the next timeline, or into your, you know, this new reality that some of you have been asking for, or this new, you know, a new experience, whatever that is, right? It's going to be, like I said, different for all of you, but I feel like it'll support that, you know, this effort, or this intention, or this goal, whatever it is that you're working towards, by way of, you know, allowing yourself to, you know, clear out what needs to be cleared out, as well as being hydrated. Focus on making sure you're staying hydrated. It's been super hot out here in Cali the last few days, and it's been like, I'm just like, bruh, I'm so freaking over it. I'm a summer baby, so you would think I'd be used to it, but like my birthday is coming up in September this month. But I'm just like, bruh, I'm so over the heat. Like already, like it's hot. I don't enjoy. I appreciate love balance, right? So I don't do well with being too cold, and nor do I don't like melting either. So, but I know, you know, ultimately it's teaching me how to find balance, especially when things feel unbalanced. So I feel like for some of you that might be a word as well, is to allow yourself to learn how to practice, or learning, but as well as practicing is how you learn, is by practicing how to find a place of balance in chaos, find a place of balance and calm in the storm. Okay, some of you as well, is what this water is about, is that some of you collective may be coming up against challenges at this time. Okay, what does the water do when it's in the stream, right? If there's rocks in the stream, does it stop because of the rocks that are there, or does it find its way around? You see what I'm saying? So this is like, it feels like the energy that some of you collective are being asked to embody at this time is the energy of flow, the energy of creativity, allowing yourself to just go with the flow where you can, how you can, right? Obviously we can't do that with everything, and it's not always meant to, right? But where it makes sense, where it feels in alignment for you to just let things flow and just see how it turns out, or just let the universe work its magic in your life, do that, right? So let's clarify this energy, spirit. Why is water here for the collective? Why is water here for the collective, please? So for some of you, this Cancer energy may be Cancer. Why did I say Cancer energy? I meant water energy, but for some of you, Cancer may be significance, okay? Pay attention at the bottom here, like you know? So some of you, this is like kind of like that, the preparation of paying attention to the messages that you're being given, or the messages that Spirit is sending you at this time, okay? Your guides, your team, your spirit team. Some of you as well, what I'm getting is paying attention to your emotions. It's not to say making decisions from that place, but it is to acknowledge that they are there. There's I'm hearing key wisdom in that, and acknowledging what is being presented to you, okay? Allowing yourself to sit with it, marinate on it, right? Don't make a hasty decision from an emotional space, but it is to acknowledge that this is how I feel about it. This is what is coming up for me at this time about this, right? It's acknowledging his presence, right? I've learned, as I have learned this part of, at least through my own healing journey, is that sometimes that is like the fastest and the easiest way that a lot of people aren't aware of about when it comes to healing, is that sometimes that's as simple as it is, as it is with certain situations, that sometimes all it needs is just to be seen, just to be acknowledged, just to be like, I see you, I hear you, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, it's just like the best analogy that I always get when it comes to this, thank you, Spirit, is it's like a little kid, right? A little kid that stumps their toe or gets a cut, like whatever it is, right? And they run up to you and you're like, mommy, mommy, mommy. Like, obviously not everybody has kids, but I'm sure you can, imagine the scenario I'm getting here. But it's kind of like, kid run up to you, like, mommy, mommy, look, I got an owie, right? And you don't see anything. You may not see anything there, but for sometimes that is what it is. That is the universe's way, the best, easiest way in the moment to get your attention, to allow that healing to happen. Sometimes it's just for you to acknowledge that my inner child is saying that this hurts right here. Sometimes that's all it needs, is that acknowledgement of this pain, the acknowledgement that in my mind, you may not be able to see it, but in my mind and what I feel, this hurts, right? So you may not see it physically through your 3D eyes, right? But it feels like, energetically speaking, on a soul level, right? Something is needing to be seen at this time. Something is needing to be acknowledged. And so I feel like some of you, collective, this is a really important and pivotal time for you to really pay it. That's what it feels like. Some of you are really being asked to pay attention at this time, okay? To really get grounded, ground yourself. I feel like that will not only support your alignment, but for those of you that feel out of alignment, it'll put you back in alignment by allowing yourself to really get grounded, okay? This definitely will require a sense of bravery, meaning you doing something, making maybe a major decision, maybe allowing yourself to feel something that may be really heavy, but it's necessary at this time, okay? Because that is where the healing takes place, and you'll do well with this by allowing yourself to check in, okay? Check in with how you feel. How does this make me feel? What is coming through right now? Should I keep going, or is this enough for today? Is this enough for right now, right? That's what the check-in process is about. So some of you, collective, are really being asked to check in with yourself at this time, okay? Some of you, I feel like, have also maybe at one point had a journaling practice and have maybe fallen off of that. This is an indication that it will maybe really benefit you, at least at this time right now, to get back into that, okay? Because it feels like there's maybe some information that Spirit is trying to reveal to you, or maybe some answers, some insights, a solution, like something is coming through here with this, to where some of you, it's only going to come up when you start writing, right? It's like it's like bridging the gap, right? From what Spirit is trying to give you to the medium that's trying to deliver it through, okay? And I feel like you're not going to get the message unless you just don't put the pen down on paper. You see what I'm saying? It's like, how would you know what was going to go in this book had you not started, just writing, right? It's giving me that type of energy, okay? And some of you, thank you, Spirit, believe, okay? Some of you, this is exactly what this is about. It's like believing in what isn't maybe really clear to you at this time, maybe what isn't necessarily seen, okay? So, let's see.